Imagine you can live anywhere in the world and enjoy the quietness of every morning. What if you could spend quality time with your loved ones, with yourself, and get a workout? Maybe go play some beach volleyball and just enjoy each morning without rushing to work. What if your job only started at noon? How would you feel your morning? A few years ago, I decided to move from Brazil to the United States. And at some point during college, my father gave me a book recommendation that would forever change my view of my own future. In a very broad summary, the book is known for showing how to work less hours per week by creating systems that replace you. And while I love that idea, I think that there's something else in those pages that are just as powerful. It's the concept of location independence. So during the past few weeks, I got a chance to go back to work, and I'm the type of guy that hates being indoors. I love the sun, I love being outside. And you know, when you live in countries that get very cold like this, seasonal depression is not something that you should be taking lightly. So I was really excited to go back home and enjoy the sun for a little bit. But then I started to question myself. What if I truly took this to heart? What if location independence is the missing piece of the puzzle to achieve my goals? In the beginning of my trip, I was super excited to see what my mornings would be like because Brazil is 2 hours ahead of New York City, which means that if I had to start working at 8 a.m., it was really 10 a.m. In other words, I had 4 hours, 4 whole hours, not half hours, 4 whole hours for me to do anything that I wanted. And so I did. I went to the beach, I played volleyball, I worked out, I woke up and immediately started working on my side hustle. I slept in some other days. It was incredible because every morning was different. I think that Luis from college would have been proud that I got to live this wish for a little while. And Luis from today only solidified that that goal is still definitely on my list. I think that there are two variables at play on this topic: the time zone leverage and the location independence. The time zone leverage is what allows for me to wake up and still have multiple hours to do other things while the sun is already out. The location independence is what allows me to be anywhere in the world as long as there is some type of connection. In fact, you can have location independence without the time zone difference. I want the freedom to choose to wake up at the beach if I want to, or the freedom to move to where my loved ones might want to be one day. I reached out to Zach and I was like, Zach, can we please wake up early and just like go shoot? It's so cold. I'm not meant for this. Look, I know that there are certain types of jobs that already have those benefits, but those are generally tied to being a freelancer or some version of that. But I'm an office guy, so I'm really talking to the people and my office people over here. And it's tough because COVID showed us how much we can get done without actually being in an office. Now that most of us are back, it's also clear that there is a benefit to being in an office and hanging out with people around you and getting to be better at the skill that you're performing. The things that we open a box of opportunities that you can't be hybrid, that you can do all those things, and that we have realized that you are not your job. And it's also funny because I know that this is gonna resonate with so many people, but at the same time, it's gonna piss off so many other people. And that's kind of the beauty of life. You get to craft yours. You do what works for you. You get to live the life that you want. And the other interesting idea that you get to derive from this book is that to achieve financial freedom or financial independence, perhaps the path starts with location independence. And if you can leverage exchange rates, that could also potentially speed up your financial independence journey. What I mean is that if you live in the US and your rent costs $10, obviously not, but if it costs $10, if you were to move somewhere else, then out of the blue, your rent might cost $1. This stuff matters. People need to be talking about this. Like this should be a bigger conversation than it has been for a while. And if you truly take this to heart and you apply it, suddenly your goals, the life that you really wanted, the ideas of your life that you had for yourself suddenly seem a lot closer than you ever thought possible.
Dude, it's funny. This might be one of the few moments that I can say I enjoyed New York and I'm not drunk while I say that. Oh, guy.
For those that are interested in the book that started all of this, it's called The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. It's gotten a lot of love and hate, and it's definitely a must-read if this video interested you. 24 hours in a day is the one thing we all get the same amount of, and we need to start considering that as our true asset.